What's up guys, this is Mr. Erdogan, you're watching Music with Mr. Erdogan. In this video we're going to be learning our first part of how to play Ode to Joy. Okay, this is Ode to Joy. It's actually not that difficult, and if you look closely at lines 1, 2, and 4, you'll see that they're almost identical. So once you've learned the first line, you've pretty much learned 75% of the song. There's a few tricky things that we do need to look at, specifically these sections with dotted 8th, 16th combinations, as well as these sections with 8ths and double 16th combinations. So let's start by talking about the dotted 8ths. Before we specifically talk about the dotted 8ths, let's think about what the dot does to a note. You can have a dot on any note and it always does the exact same thing. It makes the note longer. But what you have to learn is how much the dot is lengthening the note. So the dot is always going to add half of the original note length. So the trick to remember is that the dot adds half. The dot adds half, dot adds half, dot adds half. Always remember that the dot adds half. Okay, so now you're probably thinking, half of what? Well, I just said that the dot can be added to any note, and so let's look at a few examples. Let's start with a half note, which is pretty easy math. The original note length of a half note is 2 beats. So if we turn that into a dotted half note, what do you think the new note length would be? Well, half of 2 beats is 1 beat. Then we add 1 beat to the original note length of 2 beats. And then we get a total of 3 beats. Next, let's look at a whole note. The note length of a whole note is 4 beats, and if we turn that into a dotted whole note, the total note length would be 6 beats, because half of 4 beats is 2, and then we just add the 2 back to the 4, so in total 6. Now let's think about a dotted quarter note. So the original note length for a quarter note is 1 beat. Then if we add a dot to the quarter note, we would be adding half of the original note length, which is half a beat. So the total would be 1.5 beats long. Now let's think about what the dotted 8th would be. By itself, the 8th note is half a beat long, or 0.5 beats. Now this is where it starts to get tricky. So if we add a dot to the 8th note, we would have to do some serious math to figure out what the total is. So what's half of 0.5? That is 0.25. And then we add that back to the original note length of 0.5. So in total, we would get 0.75. Now at this point, you're probably super confused, and this is a good time to start listening to the difference instead of only thinking about it theoretically. Okay, what we have here is a bunch of normal 8th notes on the top line and quarter notes on the bottom line. The quarter notes are just there to keep us on track for our tempo. So let's listen and see what this sounds like. So there's nothing really complicated about this. It's a basic rhythm pattern that just repeats over and over. Now let's change all these 8th notes to dotted 8th and 16th note combinations. So remember I said that dotted notes are always longer. So if you look here, there's still the same amount of notes, the same amount of beats, but some of the notes are getting longer. So how can it be the same amount of beats? Well, some of the notes need to get shorter to compensate for this. And those shorter notes are the 16th notes. So the dotted 8th note is going to be longer than a regular 8th note, and the 16th will be shorter than a regular 8th note. Let's listen to what it sounds like with the dotted 8ths and 16ths. So we can hear the tempo hasn't changed, the amount of notes hasn't changed, just when the notes are being played is changing. The first note is being held for longer, and the second note is being held for less time. Now let's go back to the actual song and try to hear this happening in the song itself. Okay, now we're going to move on to learning about 8th and double 16th note combos. If you're still confused about dotted 8ths, please feel free to leave a comment for me in the section below, and I'll do my best to answer all of your questions. Okay, so let's go back to our repeating eighth note pattern. You remember this, right? Now let's change it over to eighths and double 16th note combinations. So what's happening here is that it's basically splitting the second eighth note into two shorter notes. And I actually think this is a lot easier to understand than the dotted eighth notes. If you think so too, leave me a comment and let me know. Now let's listen to the song again, see if you could hear it when it happens. Alright guys, that's it for today. If you're feeling pretty good about being able to play dotted eighth notes and 16th notes, just hit that next button and we can start to learn how to play Ode to Joy. Otherwise, you can just rewind this video, watch it as many times as you need until you're ready to move on to the next video. If you like this video, please hit that like button below. It helps me out a lot when you do. And then you can also hit that subscribe button too. You know, it's right beside. Then you can get notifications when I'm sending you guys new videos. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.